Hey, what's up everybody? Chris McCarthy, HI-JRT.com, and this is your workout of the day. So today's workout is a 20-minute AMRAP. AMRAP is as many reps or as many rounds as possible. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to start in with 100 double unders. That's when the rope is passing underneath your feet twice for every jump. If you can't do double unders, just do twice as many single jumps. So you'll end up doing 200 single jumps when the rope is passing underneath the feet just once for every jump. Once those are complete, you're going to move on. You're going to do 10 up downs. Then we're going to do 20 push-ups. We're going to do 30 sit-ups, and then we're going to do 40 lunges. Once those are complete, we're going to go back up to the top again, do the jump rope exercises, and we're going to keep repeating this as many times as you can for 20 minutes. So make sure you have a clock or a timer set to 20 minutes. Start to count down, and let's see how many rounds you can get done in that 20 minutes. So that is the workout. Let's go over all the moves. All right, everyone, today's workout is a 20-minute AMRAP, so make sure you have a clock or a timer set to 20 minutes, and we're gonna see how many rounds you can get in that 20 minutes of this. Basically, we're gonna start off with 100 double unders. And then the jump rope, that's when the rope is passing underneath your feet twice for every jump. So you'll see that now that I'm leaving the ground, the rope is passing underneath my feet twice every time that I jump. So you're gonna do 100 of these. If you can't do double unders, just do twice as many single jumps, and that is when the rope is just simply passing underneath your feet once every time you jump. So if you can't do double unders, just do 200 jumps or 200 rotations of the rope for that. Once those are complete, we're gonna set our jump ropes down, and we're gonna do 10 up downs. Now an up down is very similar to a burpee, not quite as intense. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way down to the ground in a plank position. We're gonna sag our hips forward till our hips touch the ground. We're gonna then jump back in and stand upright. So you're gonna come all the way down. Your hips are gonna sag till you touch the ground with those hips. Then you're gonna come back in, stand fully upright, hips going forward. So, full sequence looks like this. Then all the way up, sagging down, touching the front of your hips to the floor, standing all the way upright. And we're gonna end up doing 10 of these up downs. Once those 10 are complete, then we're gonna move on to push-ups. And we're gonna do 20 of those. So, once again, we're gonna get down here on the ground, and we're gonna have our fingers facing forward, making sure that our elbows and our shoulders are aligned with our wrists. So you're getting a nice vertical line here with your arms, and you wanna get in a nice flat plank position. And when you kick your feet back, just like this, nice flat plank position. You're not up, you're not arching down, and we're gonna keep those elbows in close to our sides. So you're gonna come all the way down, touching our chest to the floor, and then press yourself up, full extension on those arms. Make sure they're not still bent, all the way open, all the way down, all the way up, making sure you are touching your chest to the floor every single time. So we're gonna end up doing 20 of these push-ups, and then we're gonna move on to 30 sit-ups. So if you have an ab mat, I highly recommend one of these. You can set this up against your lower back, so you set this down to the ground. And for these sit-ups, we're gonna do them in a butterfly position. So we're gonna sit down, get that ab mat in close to our lower back. We're gonna bring our feet in so the bottoms of our feet are touching each other. And our knees are butterfly out. What's gonna happen is we're gonna go all the way back, and we're gonna touch the tops of our hands to the ground behind us. Then we're gonna come all the way up and touch the ground in front of our toes. So you go all the way back, touch your hands, come all the way up, touch your hands again. So we're gonna come all the way back, and then all the way back up, and we're gonna keep repeating this for 30 of these sit-ups. Once you've completed 30 of these sit-ups, you're gonna get right back up, move your ab mats out of the way if you're using an ab mat, and we're gonna do 40 lunges. So we're gonna lunge forward, step forward with one of our legs, making sure that we are stepping out far enough so that your knee is not going over the top of your toe. And once we step out, then we're gonna come all the way back up, and then we're gonna use the other leg. So we're alternating legs. Every time you lunge forward counts as one. So you're gonna lunge out, then come up, lunge out, come back up. So we're gonna end up doing a total of 40 of these lunges, 20 on each leg. Now you notice I am stepping out far enough so that when I come down, my knee and my leg is a nice 90-degree here, and my knee isn't going out over my toe. So for example, if I was to take too short of a step, say here, now when I go down, now this knee is tracking out over my toe. You wanna make sure you're going out far enough that those knees are staying in a nice 90-degree angle. So we'll do 40 of those, and we're just gonna keep repeating that. Once those 40 lunges are done, we're gonna go back up to the top, back to the jump rope again for those 100 double unders or those 200 single jumps, and we're gonna keep repeating this entire sequence of jump rope exercises and moves for 20 minutes and see how many rounds you can get. So that's the workout of the day. Hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up here on YouTube. Also check out HI-JRT.com for even more trainer tips and full workouts. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you soon.